rainy weather here in Israel. You may notice my head covering, not a shaitel. Okay, it's raining, and that we hope it continues. Okay, this shir is dedicated to Rachalea Bas Rav Chaim Tzvi, and today we're going to do some questions and answers. I do not listen to the talks for women because most, if not all of the time, it speaks to mothers, which I will sadly never be. I'm happily married, about to turn 50, about tshuva for around 2 years, and quite honestly, I'm feeling very lost since I got laid off from my job almost a year ago. I could see the story of Lech Lecha and feel Hashem has said to me, pick up, go, but where? How does a woman like me know where to go? How do I find my purpose? What's my mission? Why am I here? If women are here to be mothers, why is a woman here who will never be a mother? How does one figure out their life? Okay, so it's good that you mentioned Lech Lecha. Lech Lecha literally means go to you. Hashem oftentimes presents us with life situations that force us to really go towards ourselves and to figure ourselves out and to move beyond where we were before, which is clearly what your situation is. So you'll take note, in the pasuk it says, Me'artzecha, mi'moladetcha, mi'beit avicha. There are different things that a person has to move beyond. So one is Artzecha, your land, meaning the part of you that's earthen. So the different elements, fire, water, earth, and air, have spiritual parallels. The spiritual parallel to earth is, in the good side, resilience, stability, and on the bad side, depression, laziness. A person says, Yesod me afar. It's our inner part, our most inner aspect of being. So that means, on one hand, we're drawn to wanting order and stability, and the soul has a certain sensitivity towards Hashem's order. And on the other hand, we're easily thrown, and order becomes passivity or complacency, and the lack of stimulation becomes depression. So Hashem tells you, go away from the part of you that's eretz, that's gashmi, that's held down to the external order of things. You have to do that first. So Hashem forced you into that by taking your job away, so you can't submerge yourself in material efforts that you've become very used to, that are your pattern, that are your habit. So He's taken you beyond that. The Lex is moladetcha. Everybody is born, Rambam says, with certain traits that are just inherent, just because they're there. Their source may even be biological. So you speak about your infertility. That's moved you, in a certain sense, beyond the biological destiny of many women. Hashem moved you there. It wasn't from what you write, it wasn't your choice. So you've moved from your gashmius, you've moved from the midos that you would develop through motherhood because of Hashem's plan for you. The final one is bet avicha, from your father's house. The Gemara says there are 3 parents and a child: the mother, the father, and Hashem, and each provides something. So the father provides what we'll call form, the mother substance, and God the spiritual soul. This form are the ideas and principles about which a person builds their life. So this seems to be your next step. Your next step is to go beyond your old principles and ideas and find something new for yourself. So the question is where? So how does a woman like yourself, who is certainly not meant to doom herself to complacency by working in a job and let that be definitive, certainly not meant to be a mother, from what you say, where is she going to find herself? What's her new frame? That's your question. So the answer is going to be twofold. You have to know 2 things. You have to know what your abilities are and what's accessible for you to do and what's needed. So I don't know you, but think about what you're good at, what you like. That may be what you have to be. Now you may argue you have to have a job that pays. Maybe doing what you like doesn't pay. You still have to make room for it. So if you're a person who's communicative, for instance, if you're good at speaking, you should be a partner in Torah. You may develop yourself into being a kiruv teacher. You maybe develop yourself into having people over for what they call here in Israel chugei bayit, where you invite a few friends over to your home and either bring a speaker or lead a discussion group. If you like children, this may be a time for having a Masibas Shabbos every week, a Shabbos party for kids, an Oneg Shabbos. A little story, a little popcorn, a little extra attention. You have to find what you like, and then you have to first, before you even think about how full time is this and how much money does it pay, you have to at least begin walking in that direction. So what you like and what your community needs. Now, it could be that you're going to have to combine that with an ordinary job.